Hello, one and all, I'm GrimpaulCheese, and welcome back to Dark Souls, where we happen to be in the arena where we managed to murder Artorias the Abyss Walker. Sadly, we didn't have a way to traverse the Abyss yet, but hopefully that shouldn't matter. Now, between last and this episode, I have just merely restarted the game, and, well, why'd I do that exactly? Well, I did that for this little person to spawn in the background. Now, as you can see, this person's kind of got a giant robe. Kind of skeleton-like claws, but even like a gauntlet. But it's actually a lady, and that is the remains of Artorias, from what I understand, or it's just a pile of rocks, with a bit of Artorias on it. I think it's his ponytail from his helmet, in fact. So anyway, how are you doing?
Is that not the soul of the man who fell on this spot? He was a dear friend. I wish to pay proper respect with that soul. Would you be willing to part with it?
Give the soul of Artorias to this random woman in the middle of the giant room, worshipping a pile of rocks with his ponytail. You know, for now, I'm not gonna part with it. I'm sorry about this lady, but we're gonna have to, well, probably do other things with that soul.
Yes, of course. I must not be presumptuous. Artorias would not have approved.
He probably wouldn't. So I'll probably deal with her at a later date, probably after we finish this area. Most likely. Now, this woman's just worshipping, well, remembering, mourning, however you want to see it. Artorias' death. She could have been a friend of his, most likely. She probably wanted his soul to consume it. Probably did, actually, knowing people of Dark Souls universe. But nevertheless, we're going to leave her be to her mourning, and we're not one to insult her further. So we're going to explore the actual township that Artorias was kind of, well, stopping us from entering. And I'm kind of curious about where all this oil came from. Most likely Artorias, though. But, you know, you never truly know when it comes down to these things. So, I don't want the shield anymore, do I? No. I want the stone great shield. There we go. So, we're now in Oolacile proper. We're in the town of Oolacile. It has fallen to ruin, to say the least, because just look at this bloody place now. Now, Oolacile has been, well, corrupted by the dark, the abyss, and is in fact slowly decaying, as you can most likely see. Now, the residents of Oolacile are not the most pleasant fellows. Hello, how you doing? Now, the reason why Artorias was killing these buggers, because they're actually rather annoying. A large Thrite shard. I also like to note, you can actually gain their hats. You see that giant face with multiple eyes just staring in all sorts of directions? You can gain that hat. Oh, yes you can. It's a rare drop, in fact. It's done by one who can cast magic. So if you're ever curious about how you get at one of those lovely masks that can tell you a bit of lore, just simply befriend one of these people. When you befriend them, I mean kill them multiple times over and over. It's not one of these people, mind you, but they are basically hollow, highly mutated, highly twisted creatures corrupted by the dark. It's rather saddening, really. Mind you, they do look rather pretty. When I mean they look absolutely grotesque and should be thrown off a building. Go on, off at you. There we go. Just watch him fall to his death. There we go, he faded out of existence. That's what we always wanted in life, right? Just to fade out of existence. And there we go. Bye-bye. And he just fades away. That's the power of the abyss. It makes everyone's bodies just fade away like it was nothing. Hello, gentlemen, how you doing? You seem to be a friendly sort with giant arms. You have giant weird elbows. It's like something happened to you, but I don't want to ask what. By the way, you're now dead. They also give you quite a bit of souls, 400 each. So normally that's be a normal about 1,000 souls, but I think it's actually about 1,600 souls I would be. No, normally it does give you 600 souls, but I think it'd be 600 souls, wouldn't it? Or would it be? No, I think I'm completely wrong by that margin. I think we should just ignore my mathematics and just completely move on. So this is a hole down there. There seems to be like an elevator of some sort. I've been followed too by one of these creeps. Oh, two of these creeps. You know, perhaps they're all brothers and sisters, perhaps. And the abyss merely just removed their gender. It would make sense. Oh, you! I saw that! Oh. It's a showdown. Me against Mr. Long Arm Man. Sadly, he cannot wave his arms about. That'd be amazing. He's also pummeling me into dust. That's not very nice, you know. Now, I'm hoping to come across one of those magical individuals. I don't know where one of them may be, but I'm sure there should be one of them nearby. Hello? No one down there. This is all rather worrying. There's no one around here, really, of any threat. It's just citizens, just with giant elbows. I mean, it could be a scorpion of elbows, mind you, which would be highly amusing. I hear people yelling. Hello? Aha! Now that creature right there has a chance to drop a lot of things. He can drop his callus, and he can drop his hat. The hat is amazing. But as you can see, it's firing magic at me. A not very nice magic, and it's laughing, because I blocked it apparently. Apparently I could be quite amusing to these people. You know, let's do this. Yump! Bang! There we go, now you've been cleaved in half, my good old friend. Shall I take you with me to your friend? Do you want me to do that for you, my friend? Or would you like to be chucked off into the abyss? You probably want to be chucked off into the abyss. Come on. Hop it. Go on. Get off me. They really just love clinging onto my legs. There we go, you're slowly floating off. Goodbye! There we go. Hello, how are you doing? Now, these things, normally, in a bad situation, they would, these little black bolts would probably instantly go through your shield. But luckily, for balance reasons, they didn't do that. And I'm very sad you didn't drop anything. You really should have. Would have made my life a lot easier. There's also someone right there. But I'm also thinking there's someone else stalking me. Their many eyes could be anywhere. Could be on that cliff. Could be in these buildings. One of them just peering their head over it, watching me with a pair of binoculars. After I do seem a bit of creepy individual, slightly insane, like this individual right here. But I don't want to too fuss about these individuals. Why? Because they're kind of already insane, mutated with giant arms. They're kind of like a severe form of leprosy, really. One that mutates the body. Gives you kind of like a scale insect-like hat. I mean, if a leprosy gave you a scale-like insect-like hat, I would be the first person in the world to say, I want leprosy. But since that is not the case, I do not want leprosy, thank you very much. So please don't send a box of leprosy to my door. I mean, that does sound absolutely riveting and all, but it's just something I just don't want, you know? Just a box of leprosy. I don't think many people want a box of leprosy thrown straight at their door. But I can't really think of many people that actually would, mind you. Could be name one or two off the top of my head, but I won't. No, I won't. I don't want those people to receive leprosy and that'd be the problem for it. But anyway, aside from leprosy from the side, let's start killing these lepers. We're still on leprosy, aren't we? Yes, we are. You know, we need to get rid of leprosy. That's one thing we need to do. But sadly, it's kind of inhumane to chuck people off buildings as if they got leprosy. They probably used to do that back in the day. You look how badly he wanted to stay on the ledge. He tried grabbing hold of my gold-like arm, but luckily, we put so much polish on it, it just slipped right off. And that's one of the benefits of just polishing your entire leg. It's amazing like that. And also, we need to do a bit of roly-poly. Roly-poly time. There we go. We're doing exploring, but exploring through parkour, with a lot of metal objects on us. Now, why are we exploring here, you ask? You never know what goodies could be found in ruins. You never know what piece of gold could be found. Hello, Titanite Bug. Bye-bye, Titanite Bug. I'm not chasing after that. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I think I might have to do this all over again. Why? Because I forgot something. Hello. I didn't remember you being in here. Well, I should say goodnight to you anyway. Good night. I just noticed you have like a tentacle-like face. That's kind of cool. I'm just saying, if leprosy people have the tentacle-like faces, I think I would probably be their friend in some shape, way, or form. And when I mean friend, I might be poking them with a stick once or twice. Oh, there's two of these individuals in this room, are there? I'm sorry, but this is just rude. I had one down and... Ow! Okay, that was definitely rude. I will not tolerate this, thank you very much. No, Pokey! You poisoned me? No, I don't want to die just yet. Not right now. Definitely not right now. Oh god, where's my lovely... herbs. I got a lot of herbs. Where's one? Where's his purpley goodness? Purple? Ah, purple. There we go. It seems they're looting this room. Why didn't I manage to get anything of it? Perhaps because they ate it. Dear God, these fiends. Now I wonder, are you evil? There's one way to check if it's evil. Let's whack it. Right, one way to whack it is by doing that. Is it not evil? Okay, we can open it. What's in here? What did they manage not to loot? Dark Orb. Now, Dark Orb is one of the first of these spells that you manage to get. It's one of the spells, particularly for this DLC, in fact. And all of these spells I would regard as incredibly overpowered. Now, the reason why, Abyss Sorcery is discovered by Oolacile Sorcerer on the brink of madness, fires a giant Dark Orb. In contrast to many soul sorceries, Abyss Sorceries are weighty and inflict physical damage. Perhaps human souls, because of the humanity, produce sorceries and a more tangible presence. Maybe. It's a possibility, but these things cannot be blocked in any shape, way, or form. Not by shields, not by armor, nothing. There's only one thing in the entire game that blocks it, and I want to get that, goddammit, whereas actually I kind of need to get it. Also, wow, that's a lot of oil cooling in these buildings. Do you know what would be even very amazing? If it's all this oil all over his walls, if it was moving, rotating like a river, like it's living, that would be cool. But mind you, I might be playing Silent Hill too much. But that could be a possibility. Anything could be a possibility in this day and age. Hello? Anyone here? Doesn't seem like it. What about I can hear people screaming? Oh, hello. Let's slowly walk forward. Let's give him a bit of a hug. Hello. Hi. So, do you come here often? I don't think you do. Good night. That's how you say goodbye to one of those individuals. I'm sorry. I love these things. I'll show you why I love these things. Now, there's, I think, 5 of them in the entire game. Now, these 5 little orb things we picked up. Let's see here. Head carving of an arch tree by Goth. In his imprisonment, Goth imparted an emotion to each and every complete carving, which helps him achieve personal enlightenment. When a head is disturbed, it speaks, reflecting the emotion conferred to it. This head says, I'm sorry. Have another look. This head says, I'm sorry. Have another look. Isn't that an expression of atonement? It is. Let's play it, shall we? So, throw it to the ground.
I'm sorry.
It is amazing. I love these things. There's about 5 of them in the entire game, each one conveying a different emotion. But I never really read it to the point where you have to figure out that he's actually trying to get atonement for something. Maybe he's murdered a lot of people. Maybe. Or maybe he's in atonement for his actual imprisonment. If so, who imprisoned him? Probably Artorias in his madness. Most likely. I want to say sorry to him, but he just could never do it. He just could never do it. Anyway, we need to somehow... Ah, did you hear that? Something behind this wall. I'll come back here later. Now, that's the reason why I'm here. Also... Oh, I could actually get through here. Just waddle on by. Apparently, if I go this direction... and go over here... Oh, hello! How are you doing? I don't often come across one of you guys up here. I must have angered him. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I never know. Well, clearly I did anger him in some shape, way, or form. Now, can I go up here and grab this soul up here? So, what are you holding in your phone? Ooh, a soul. Once again, I don't know why the souls are in their backsides, but I don't mind, going for all of our backsides to try and figure out. That sounds really bad, actually. Yes, it does. Oh, well, it's like coming as bad as the whole leprosy thing I said earlier. Dear God, what's happening with my commentary? I have no idea in the slightest. So anyway, what we'll do is we will go back to the bonfire, in fact. Where's one of my bones? I don't have a bone on me, so I shall now consume a bone in my inventory. You ought to give it a bit of a munch like a bit of dog. In fact, we could be a dog. A dog to someone else. And let's go back. Now, the reason I want to go back is because I want a very particular sorcery. A sorcery that we, in fact, picked up not too long ago. A sorcery known as light. Not Sunlight Blade or Lightning Smear. I want one that can emit light. Now, where is it? It's somewhere around here. I think I bought it, didn't I? Oh, dear God, I hope I bought it. There we go, cast light. Now, we can use this, with no problems at all. So let's equip a stick in our hands. Actually, I think I put away all my sticks, didn't I? I hope I didn't. I hope I have some sort of... There we go. We have all sorts of sticks. Let's use the stick we recently got. Let's have a look at it, shall we? So this white stick will save us from everything. So there we go. We've got a stick in our hands, and now we can cast light. We just need to make our way back down there. Back down where, I hear you ask? Back down to the friendly house. We're being stalked, by the way. Now, we are in a kind of particular situation because I accidentally forgot about all of these creatures. But luckily, I missed the Fibbles. And was Mr. Fibbles good at? Murdering at severe quantities of people. And grabbing their titanite shards within their heads. He just loves just exploring people's cavities. Mind you, he'd be great at work in an airport, mind you, Mr. Fibbles. He could stick his hand anywhere he wants, free of charge. That's a really bad thing to say, but I'll say it anyway. So hello, I'm here to stick my giant black stick into you. And? You gonna give me anything? No, you're not. Of course you wouldn't. Now, all they care about is pointing at me and laughing and smacking themselves with their knuckles. Don't mind me. Ow, okay, I said don't mind me. That mage, I swear, has no common... Oh. Think you're intelligent, do you? Well, there's nothing to say that you're intelligent around me. Oh, let's block. There we go, managed to block it in time. Now, what you need to do is stop blasting me with your giant black bolts of death. That would be wonderful. And if you could drop something for me, which you won't, a bit of a shame. But those drops he has, or she, I don't know what it is, let's have a look. Can we have a gender look at you? I don't think we can. I think the abyss gets rid of all sorts of genders. But anyway, the gender difference is probably because of the abyss. But anyway, the what was it I was talking about? I was talking about the item drops. Yes, those item drops in particular, with that in particular individual, are all classed as very rare. And they are in fact as rare as getting Covenant items. So you're going to have to probably kill them about a dozen odd times or two. Possibly, most likely. But it shouldn't take too long, so to say. Now, what we want to do is make our way back to that booming sound. Do you remember that booming sound, don't you? It wasn't probably less than a minute ago. Now, you stop smacking me with your fist. Thank you very much. Or you get me humanity. That's going to be useful. Now we just need to find a way to get back to that place without dying too horribly. That would probably be a great plan. In fact, such a great plan, I'm going to drink something right here. Now, the reason why I say these creatures aren't too overpowered is because normally their spells will just go right. Oi, don't grope me! You saw that? This creature's hand just went right for my crotch. The git! But anyway, as I was saying, their lovely bolts of darkness would penetrate my shield and smack me straight in the gut, the face, and pretend it's one of their hands just endlessly groping me. As you can see, it will do that normal damage all the time, in fact. No gropies. You know, that's not into gropings. Ow! Okay, I'm not into death either. So I'll be right. And you poisoned me just for good luck. You know what? I love you too. Aha! I managed to murder everything now. Fantastic. So now we can continue our plan. Now, the plan was exactly to go back. Ooh! I thought it was right there. Apparently it was not. Oh, thank God I managed to stop myself before I managed to commit suicide once again. Committing suicide is never a nice thing to do, especially if you're looking for some sort of booming sound that's not within your head. So let's go along here. It should be somewhere. It should be. I forget where it was exactly. I think it was there, wasn't it? No, I don't think it was. Unless it was right here. No. I think I might have lost the booming noise. Where could the booming noise be? I wonder. Could it have been down there? Looks like it. Alright, let's go back down there. I think I might have missed it entirely. I didn't even need to go back in here aside from to recover my own souls. Recovering souls is a nice thing to do every now and then. So let's go over here. It's the booming noise right here. Hello, how you doing? Alright, goodbye, nice knowing you. Yep, booming noise is right here, you can hear it. I don't know if it's the tremor sensing powers of Eggman, or if it's the own banging coming from this wall. But only way I know how to get through this wall is by, in fact, casting a light source. So there we go, now Eggman is glowing. Now in here happens to be a chest. Now, this chest is remarkably useful. Why is it useful? Because it holds a particular item. A silver pendant. Now, unlike the regular pendant, which is completely useless, and the broken pendant, which is almost as useless, the only reason you would ever get it is to join this DLC, this particular pendant is unique. Now, the reason why it's unique, I went in the wrong inventory just then, 1 second. Nope, I might as well just put it in this inventory anyway. Let's go to do that soul, shall we? And replace it with this. Now, the reason why I want to place it with this is because, let me have a looky, where is it? It should be here, there we go. Silver pendant reflects dark. A silver pendant engraved the crest of Artorias, one of the ancient treasures of Anno Londo, represents to Artorias for facing the abyss. Effectively reflects the dark from the abyss, especially its magical forms. So, with this lovely, lovely pendant, we can reflect the dark, and in fact allows us to, well, fight off the dark in the abyss. So this could be one of the effects items that allowed Artorias to be so successful in the abyss. It could have been, and the reason why it's here is because he put it somewhere safe so not anyone can grab it while he was going insane. He knew he was going insane, and so it's like, I need to hide it. Where can I hide it? Oh dear God. And then it's just probably panicking and like all sorts. So either way, we want this. We want this thing, and I'll show you what it quickly does. It quickly does this. It creates a boom. This boom does not hurt anyone. It is not a malign boom. It is a happy boom. What I mean by happy, you see all these wisps that surround you. Those are wisps of light. And wisps of light are known as good things, really. Like, for example, The reason why you consider it a good thing that these wisps of light are is mainly because it reflects dark. Any dark magic cast at you, you can reflect it. And in fact, it's your only form of defense regarding dark magic, so it's nice and wonderful. Now, I think what it will do is just continue going forward for the time being, since there's only one thing we can possibly do. And that is to continue going forward like we've never gone before. Are you still waddling? What's wrong with your leg? Yep, your leg is twitching. That tends to happen to dead people. But at least Eggman can now sit in his egg. That's rather a nice thing, really. I mean, could you imagine being blind within your own egg? Dear God, that would be insane, wouldn't it? Just imagine how unhappy Eggman actually is. It'd be nice if I could actually talk, but mine just like nearly every video. But nevertheless, we shall keep on going forwards and forward and forward. Ooh, I thought it was a pit just then. I got really, really scared. But remember, there is no pit. Any time nearby. Dear God, what's wrong with my tongue today? I have no idea what's wrong with it. So, that's a weird chest, isn't it? Just to be lying in the middle of this ruin. Mind you, I don't trust such a chest. I mean, would anyone trust a chest? A chest that appears to be slightly normal? But are you a normal chest? I think you're evil, aren't you? Yeah, you're evil! 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 Oh God, run away! It's an evil chest! Bad chest! Bad! You almost tricked me just then. Looks like that gotta be a mimic, right? That's gotta be. Very good. I love these carvings. They're the best addition in Dark Souls, and completely. I just love it. Now, where is it? Very good. So it says the exact same thing, aside from this head says very good. Have another look. Does this not appear quite jovial? It does.
Very good.
See? It sounds like he's happy. I mean, everyone loves happiness, right? Exactly. If you don't like happiness, then you probably suffer an extreme form of depression. Then if so, get that head carving today. For a low price of some sort of money that I don't know the currency for. Let's just say 50,000 souls. That sounds just about right. Oh, hello, gentlemen. How you doing? You know, I don't like you two. Why? Because you have a giant head that I cannot get. Wow, you both dropped something. That's the power of having humanity on you, I guess. Now we have to get rid of that little creature over there. Now, the best way to do that is by getting my giant bow out. Where's my giant bow? There it is. Hello, Mr. Creature over there. I have no arrows on me. Very well. Give me a moment, giant creature over there. I will... Ooh, when did we get those? I cannot remember. Great is used by Hawkeye Goth, one of Lord Gwyn's 4 knights. For Dragon Slayer requires a great bow. Goth personally crafted each stone tip and wrapped it tightly around... wrapped that shaft tightly around tree bark. So apparently tree bark is good against dragons. That's rather interesting if you ask me, but we're going to need them, so we won't use them. We'll just use the regular great bow arrows that we found in Anolondo. Let's get a headshot, shall we? 1, 2, 3. Wow, that man is absolutely murderous, instantly. I wasn't expecting that. But either way, what I'll do is, now that we got a nice clear gap and a bridge right here that may or may not collapse under our feet, I mean, just look at it. Look how rickety it looks. And just look, that could break under any pressure, couldn't it? Yes, it could. Will it break under our pressure? Mr. Fibbles, the man made of gold and is a companion Eggman? Where is his companion stick? Wow, it looks like a good view, doesn't it? Could make a wallpaper of that if I get the bloody... There we go. You can make a wallpaper out of that. No, let's put that there and put that on my back. Nah, I can't make a good wallpaper out of it. We need a different shield, don't we? Yes, we do. I've been trying to get one for a long time. I just can't find a good shield, really. That isn't Fibbles. So anyway, I will see you all later, and take care of yourselves.